Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode with iTrack. Hey, big shout out to everybody that's tapping in, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. If this is your first time here, what we like to do is take a look at the most interesting and creepy TikToks and kind of evaluate for ourselves whether these are fact or fake. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button for me, smash that subscribe button, and join the iTrack fam. And let's just jump right into it.
There's a law in physics that basically says that when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then what happens is that energy is attracted to it. I have other thoughts that are like that thought. So if you do that 17 seconds, for 68 seconds, then momentum begins to occur. Let's say that I'm normally, all of our emotions have a frequency to it. So if I'm in despair or anger or worry, all of those are lower, denser frequencies. You get into things like contentment, happiness, joy, love. Those are higher, faster frequencies. So let's say that I normally live in contentment. And that's my set point, because that's where I live. I think about that all the time. That's what my makeup is, that sort of thing. So I'm driving down the highway. All of a sudden a car cuts me off, and I get angry. So now I'm in the lower, denser frequencies. And so then I go back to the office and I'm telling all my colleagues, here's what happened, this knucklehead cut me off. Go home, tell my wife that. What am I doing? I'm vibrating angry energy. So I go to the supermarket and there is somebody in line. I have 3 items and I'm getting in line and somebody ahead of me has 38 items. And the guy that's running the cash register, it's his first day and he's not doing very well. He's very slow. Is that a coincidence? No, it's something for me to get angry about. So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating.
If you've been tapped into my channel long enough, you probably know my energy is normally good, like 98% of the time. So it's easy for me to tell when somebody has bad energy or if somebody's just having a bad day or anything of that nature. So yeah, he might just be right about that. Let me know what you think.
Yo, this was outside my house last night in Minnesota. What is that? I know what it looked like, but I don't want to say what it looked like. But we all know what the hell it looked like. For real. I'm scared, y'all. I need to go back home. It's time for me to go back down south. This was outside my house in Minnesota last night. It's time for me to go. This is an original. B. Monet.
Balenciaga did a collaboration with Adidas. We're looking at a picture of a purse from this campaign. It turns out that the papers underneath the purse were actually court documents related to a case called the United States versus Williams, which was a decision by the Supreme Court regarding child pornography.
This paper was just sitting underneath this purse. Sorry, but that doesn't just coincidentally randomly happen.
Another photo in this campaign, there's a framed diploma. Apparently on this diploma is named John Philip Fisher. That's a very famous case involving a man named John Philip Fisher, who's an 80-year-old man who's involved in sexual abuse case. That's this man's name framed in the background.
So weird.
That is abnormally strange, because why would you even have that in there by accident? Why are they even on the scene? That's just crazy.
I know Russian language very well, and you will call me paranoid, and I understand why, but it's still, I'm like, if I wanna say Beyonce in Russian language, I will say Ruma. If I wanna say thank, I will say Roma or Romam. And the phrase, I wanna thank Beyonce, to Russian, translates as Ra, Roma, Romama. And it's not a big secret, because I heard those lyrics before. No, it's 12:46 a.m. I'm just can't go sleep because I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'm a psycho or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid. I don't know. Did she really say it? Was she in danger or something? I don't know, man. It's just so complicated. That whole situation. I can't.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Now, obviously, I don't speak any kind of Russian, but even if he's remotely right, that definitely was a chorus in a Lady Gaga song, right? Like, that's wild. That's ridiculously wild if that's true.
But you look at some of the alien stuff through the lens of things you've hinted at today, including like the guys like Aleister Crowley. Am I right about that?
Absolutely.
Can you explain that, please?
Yes. So, regardless of what faith you are, we all believe in the demonic realm. We believe the devil is real. That's whether you're a Jew, Christian, or Muslim. We have the same bad guy, okay? I explained earlier that that species lived on Earth long before humanity. I explained that they have powers that we don't have, okay? They have certain abilities that we do not have. And we learn most about this from the prophet Solomon, who's also in all three faiths. This is why the Masons, the Illuminated ones, they're always doing rituals with the two pillars, which represent the Solomon's temple. Solomon was a prophet that God gave the power over this dimension and the unseen dimension. We know in science that there's more than one dimension. This is what they say now. All of them say it. There's more than one dimension. My question is, do you not think there might be something living in that dimension? This is where the dangers of technology like CERN, we don't fully understand. I think they may be opening wormholes to parallel dimensions where that demonic realm may be able to come into our realm with their powers.
The conspiracy about the passing of Whitney Houston.
That goes back to Ray J. I believe allegedly Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston, and whether he gave her the bad package, you know, him being there in the last moments of her death, me seeing him with Clive Davis the night before Whitney died, which was weird to me because he didn't have no relationship or Clive Davis like that back then, to be hanging with Clive Davis at a Grammy rehearsal, and then the next day Whitney got killed. I'll never forget that. I remember Clive Davis wearing that red tie, which is supposed to be symbolic to blood. I remember him and Ray J sitting at that rehearsal. The next day, Whitney was dead. And it has always been rumored, allegedly, that Ray J gave her the drug, because he was allegedly getting high with her.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you know, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there, because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
Now, I wonder what that stutter step was all about. I mean, we all want to know exactly what's inside those specific documents. So hopefully he lets that cat out of the bag soon.
In this video, Mark Zuckerberg makes a strange confession that has given much to talk about. Check this out.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
What do you think about this? Leave it in the comments below.
Boy, you just told on yourself. And if you're not sleeping, you're going to know there's something up with that. I really don't know. Let me know. You think he was capping, or do you think he's something else now?
2 undersea internet cables in the Baltic Sea have been cut. One that connects Finland and Germany, and a nearby link between Lithuania and Sweden. A repair ship has been sent to investigate the cause of the damage. The foreign ministers of Finland and Germany said they are deeply concerned about the incident.
Critical undersea internet cables in the Baltic Sea were mysteriously severed, raising fresh fears of Russian interference in global infrastructure. I'll explain. On Sunday, a vital communications cable between Lithuania and Sweden was cut around 10 a.m. local time, confirmed by Telia Lithuania. The disruption wasn't due to equipment failure but physical damage. Meanwhile, Finland's state-controlled telecom company, Cinia, reported a similar disruption to the Sea Lion cable, a 1,200-kilometer link between Finland and Germany that also supports other crucial systems like gas pipelines and power lines. The incidents come as Sweden and Finland distribute survival guides to citizens, preparing millions for potential military conflicts, power outages, and communication blackouts. Both nations recently joined NATO in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, adding urgency to these warnings. The 32-page booklet, available in English and multiple other languages, offers guidance on warning systems, finding shelter during air raids, and tips on psychological and digital security. Norway is taking similar precautions. According to Norwegian newspaper Aftenposten, citizens have received emergency preparedness pamphlets warning that in the worst-case scenario, acts of war could impact Norway as well.
Who is this guy right here behind me? Y'all, this is blowing up on Twitter right now. That does not look like the guy that it's portrayed to be. It's not even close, y'all. It's like this whole freaking thing is a movie. Or maybe it is. He probably just lost a lot of weight since yesterday. By the way, he's 6'3", and his buddy over there is 6'2". I see the resemblance. Here you can see the height better in this video. Again, 6'3", 6'2". This dude is like 5'7", 5'8". Nothing is as it seems. Just kidding, I'm just messing around with you guys.
Hey, he said he was joking, but that legit didn't look like Trump. Like, not even a little bit, really. That's strange. Who was that?
Did you see these predictions? They're going all over my FYP, so let me show you because some of them are crazy. Pay attention. Right here.
My predictions for 2024. Trump will be re-elected president, and he will hold office for the longest time compared to any other president. Inner Earth civilizations are going to be made known. And it won't be disclosure. It's going to be because they impose themselves. In March, Planet Nibiru will be visible to Earthlings.
That's gonna be crazy.
Between February and March 2024. A planet 8 times larger than Earth is going to be visible to humans.
Wow.
Scientists are going to discover that there is a mirror Earth within our solar system. Opposite gravity. And the sky is not blue, but red and purple, as their oceans reflect the sky. And yes, it is a habitable planet.
Wow.
2024. CERN, or an agency similar to CERN, is to expose interdimensional travel.
Yep.
They've already done it. They've already succeeded. But they will come out and tell everyone.
We all know.
Texas and Florida are going to want to separate from the rest of the United States. They want to become independent. This year, dragons are going to be rediscovered. Not discovered. They already existed. They already lived amongst men. It's just going to be explained. There is going to be evidence, but not of a dead species, of a living, thriving species with over 2,000 breeds of dragons. They breathe fire, they fly, and they communicate with man telepathically. Between now and Christmas, a famous singer that we all thought to be deceased will come out admitting to have faked his own death. And this person is legendary. It is a male with black hair and white hair. If there are not to be any more timeline shift, these are the predictions from 2024 to all the way to the end of 2025.
Isn't that crazy? But I know that a lot of people that predict have said that yes, Trump is going to win. I'm more concerned about the dragons and who is coming back. You know, maybe Michael Jackson, maybe Tupac. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, if Tupac was alive, I'm pretty sure he would have gray and black hair right about now. And since they're already disclosing aliens and all that kind of stuff, I can see the rest of what she was saying happening next year too. Because who knows, interdimensional travel and everything that goes along with it, really. And a lot of people still think it's fake. Go figure.
that NASA figured out. They're kind of these hard resets.
Exactly.
Maybe we're headed towards one right now.
And in order
they're
to
hiding it.
And in order to cover it up, they blocked all knowledge of the binary star companion so that that whole cycle would not be understood.
That's insane.
If governments knew about a giant asteroid coming towards the Earth or a comet, would they tell everybody? Widespread panic, complete society collapsing.
You're of the opinion that this dead star is headed towards the sun now.
Yes.
Based on your
cycles of what we see in ice cores throughout Antarctica and Greenland of a consistency.
How much time we have left based on that?
We're right in it right now.
So like...
Very interesting how consciousness seems to rise at the same time that the sun starts to emit energy. And this gets into lost civilizations, what they knew. I actually believe that part of the function of the Great Pyramid of Giza and other structures was of balancing the energy of the Earth. They had understood that these cycles exist.
There's so many things that don't make the news about aliens. The Miami aliens?
I don't know about the Miami.
Miami's crazy.
So there was a mall in Miami. 183 police cars showed up to the mall. There was people running out saying there's aliens. There's this 10-foot tall dark shadow figure. What came out was it was just a bunch of dudes fighting with sticks.
And then there was rumors of fireworks.
But there was no video from the mall or the cops.
It was a packed mall. No one has a video recording. How does that make sense?
Like if I had a buddy in the backyard who was shooting fireworks at someone, I'm pulling out my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think like not one person had a body cam on.
Here's the crazy thing. Multiple people said that a portal opened, and this is, bear with me for a second, but then people from the Navy came out of the portal, got the creatures, pulled them back in. They questioned the police. They're like, we were told that there was a portal that opened and there was Navy officials that came out, and they're like, we cannot divulge further on this information.
My thing is like, the quicker you normalize those type of events, the quicker people will be less freaked out about it.
Or when it does happen, they rely on the government more.
People will definitely have to rely on law enforcement a lot more, because your local gun shop is not going to help you protect yourself against like interdimensional beings, aliens, things like that. It ain't going to happen.
Okay, y'all, I don't know what's going on here, but it is red outside. It's red. Look at this. Why is it red outside? Why is it red? What is going on here? Is it the apocalypse? Oh my God. It's like 5:00 p.m. like November the 19th, and it is red outside. That is freaky. It is so freaky. Oh my God. Look. What the heck is happening here? Why is it red? There's no sun. It's overcast. Weird.
They're my witness. We're looking at souls inside the light. See them? We're like, that's not dust particles, because why is it so bright? Look at them. I'm zooming again. Look. Yeah, they keep, look. Why are they blinking like that? Those are the deceased. See that one? Look at that, that's bright as hell. No, bro, that can't be, bro. It's shining through the light. Oh.
Basically, what they found was that this one mummy that they call Maria. Basically, what they found was that this one mummy that they call Maria has an elongated skull, and in the CT scans, they don't see any evidence of skull binding, which has been one of the big arguments that we've heard over and over again about why the Paracas skulls must have these elongated skulls. Well, in this particular case, there is no evidence whatsoever. You don't see any rings in the bony calvarium, you know, or the skull. You don't see any evidence of binding. There were no hair on this Nazca mummy they call Maria. No ear auricles. Maria has a cranial volume that's 30% greater than humans. In the paper, they say that she has 4 phalanges in the hands.
Remote viewing is nothing more than ESP. When somebody remote views to gather intelligence, it's nothing more than what a psychic does. The information is out there. When somebody receives psychic information, it's mental. So the information goes to the brain and then it goes on to the paper, whether you're doing coordinate remote viewing, extended remote viewing, whether you're using tarot cards, whether you're using a crystal ball. That's the manifestation of the information. So remote viewing is nothing more than ESP. It's a nice term that the scientist used. It's a nice term to use if you're trying to get money from Congress instead of saying psychic. The remote viewer, the psychic, and the people involved in the remote viewing process are blind to the target.
There are definitely people with that ability. You know, you can like it or love it. I think the people that don't have that ability, the bad actors, are the ones that give the whole situation a bad name. And that's why people, you know, have probably a bad taste in their mouth about it. But, you know, there are people that can do all of that, what she just said, all of it.
Why do Ariana Grande and Cynthia look like this? This is not method acting. Don't let anyone tell you this is method acting, because there was nothing in this movie that should let them look like this. Thousands of videos suddenly went viral claiming that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are looking vastly eerie in their before and afters. They look like they are being, deprived of something. This reminds me of Judy Garland from the first movie, The Wizard of Oz. Judy Garland was told by executives that she looked like a fat little pig with pigtails and was encouraged to smoke 80 cigarettes a day. Even more horrifying is that the studio gave her stimulants and sleeping pills to keep her energized and working, ultimately leading to her death from various complications. And now, many believe history is repeating itself. Cynthia was actually very fit before and had never appeared this haggard. As for Ariana, this time she looks alarmingly thin. There are even blind items claiming that Ariana has fainted multiple times due to refusing to eat. I don't know what happened on set, but it feels like something serious that needs investigating. People are starting to speculate whether this movie is cursed. Does anyone remember when they said someone was in the tree in the background of The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, she's reaching just a little bit. Everybody has their own demons to deal with, and people in the position of Ariana Grande and those just like her have their own demons to deal with. So who knows what she's dealing with personally that has her on that type of time. But yeah, she's reaching. I don't think anybody's forcing anything.
What's good, Enigmites? Check out this red carpet video and let me know if you notice anything strange. Let's watch that one more time. Zoom in and slow it down. Wow, that pain tolerance is amazing. Not only did she not scream when her entire ankle and foot turned into jelly, she was actually able to put the shoe back on and just walk it off. And if you watch that video again, it looks like something literally inflates her leg and foot and makes it solid again. But she probably does yoga. And for the rest of us, that's a quick trip to the emergency room in a boot for about 6 months. But, you know, it's not like she's not human or anything. But you know how we do around here. You guys get in the comments and let me know what you think is going on. And real quick, This is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever.
Remembering what Ice Spice did. She threw up that sign. She was mocking it. You can tell that a person would mock a prayer when you're doing it with them. Yeah. There's this TikToker famous for going around and praying for people. And he came across a Satanist. And he was like, oh, even if you believe in this, let me just pray for you, right? As soon as the video starts and they hold hands, he released it and he did this.
Bless her in Jesus' name. God, I thank you that you introduced us. Jesus, would you just reveal yourself to her in dreams and visions, God? We thank you for this interaction. We bless her and we just ask that you show her that you're the one true Almighty God, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
They were breaking down the whole video. I was so crazy because I'm remembering what Ice Spice did
the same shit
at the end of the Tylil prayer when they were praying. She threw up that sign. She was like dancing and she was mocking it. And a person on TikTok broke it down. That's how they mock it. When Ice Spice was talking to her friend, remember they got into an argument? There was a leaked audio that went out and she was like, blah, blah, blah. Our souls already need to be saved. If anything,
Ice Spice did this?
Yeah, because they were talking about how they were getting in conflicts and her friend like said, oh, you so
that's sad, bro.
Sad, bro.
It's not worth all of that stuff, bro.
Okay, this is breaking news. There are at least five unauthorized large drones that are flying over the sky in New Jersey. Like I said, they are unauthorized. We don't know who they belong to. We don't know what they really are. They are being monitored. Law enforcement, it says that they are tracking them via satellite and Black Hawks. I will keep you guys updated as this story unfolds.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
All right, so real quick, while Jamie's on this slide, this is from the Hopewell Mound people, which is in modern-day Ohio, and that dates back 2,200 years ago.
Jesus Christ, this is from modern-day Ohio 2,000 years ago?
2,200 years ago, and so here's the point that I'm making about the swastika, is that, look, people debate on whether it was the Milky Way galaxy, the Big Dipper, whatever you want to say its origins were. I do not think that it's a coincidence that a symbol is so specific as it is found on 5 continents around the world before transoceanic sea travel was said to be possible, because just to remind the audience, it wasn't until 1492 when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. End of. And it's like, no, I believe this is strong, suggestive evidence that humans were traversing the continents and the oceans thousands of years before we were taught in school, which is evidence of being more advanced than we were taught in school.
Right.
Any kind of deep dive on that swastika symbol, you might be a little surprised. I definitely encourage you to go do your homework on it.
That is some kind of an artificial background, an artificial sky, yellow. Looks like wires, maybe? Yeah, that's trippy. That's trippy. Hold up, let me get another angle. Gotta see this. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody help me understand that. Somebody help me understand what the heck that is. Look at no, that's the sky's tripping. Big time, baby, big time. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Get out of the way. Look at this. Somebody please.
April 1st, 2001, Marilyn Manson hosted a party at his LA home, and one of those people in attendance was a woman named Jennifer Syme, who was dating Reeves. Reeves was not in attendance at the party. According to MTV News, it was at that party that Syme consumed, and I quote, various quantities of an illegal controlled substance.
What do you think happens when we die, Keanu Reeves?
I know that the ones who love us will miss us.
So some new reports popped up online alleging that the Hollywood higher-ups punished Keanu Reeves for refusing to join in on their depraved rituals. And allegedly, the death of his ex, Jennifer Syme, wasn't just a random accident. For years, fans have been saying there's something off about Jennifer's death, and the conversation gained even more traction after some celebs started speaking out about the rumored sacrifices in Hollywood. So Keanu's ex, Jennifer Syme, died in a car accident in 2001, shortly after the couple lost their baby. Jennifer's car reportedly lost control and hit a row of parked vehicles. But the details around the crash just didn't add up, and there were rumors that someone deliberately gave Jennifer a spiked drink at the party she attended the night before the accident. And let's not forget that Keanu isn't the first celeb to lose a loved one under mysterious circumstances. There's a long list of celebrities whose family members or loved ones died in what some call Hollywood sacrifices. There's even talk that Keanu, who's always kept a low profile and stayed out of Hollywood's elite circles, might have refused certain rituals to go higher up the industry's ranks. So is it possible that Jennifer's death was a sacrifice? Did Keanu really pay a price for refusing to join in on Hollywood's darkest secret?
If you have a negative vibration going into you all the time, that's going to affect you from a health level, from all this other stuff. So again, you know, people can lift all the weights they want, but if they're listening to negative music, if they're doing negative things, sleeping around with a whole bunch of women, women doing the same, that's, you know, not a good thing.
I didn't detect any cap in that.
So Pokemon Go was a scam. Niantic just announced that they have been taking the data from Pokemon Go and using it to build one of the largest geo models for navigation ever. And so basically all the people who've been playing Pokemon Go over the years have been free geo navigators. And they would, when they wanted something to be geolocated or pictures of an area to be taken, they would put Pokemon in those areas so people would go out there and take the pictures and navigate the areas, all while being tracked by their GPS navigation devices. That's crazy. That's thinking 100 steps ahead. Creating a game to make people go and do your geo-tracking for you so that you can create a mapping service to sell. And they were also making money off the Pokemon game because they were selling people the Pokeballs and the items and the fashion stuff and that's crazy. I understand this is why these people are millionaires, billionaires. These are why these people run companies. Just the forethought of 10 years ago to say, we don't want to pay a bunch of people to go geo-navigate, but if we create a game that makes them go do the work for us, they'll pay us to work for us.
Genius!
This is what you're looking for, little fuzzballs in the sky. They're turning the projections off so it'll be easier to see. They're not going to be aircraft, though, so pay attention. They move fast, some of them move slow. This is the first one of the day. I'm going to keep showing because this is what the whole sky's going to be full of soon.
Is that she's basically the High Priestess in Hollywood.
Ha! I hear God is good. Huh? God is good. God is so good. You don't believe in God? Can I get a God is good? Hey man, I need you to stop me. What? Nah, I want to pay. Nigga, what's wrong with God is good? I'm asking that question.
Michelle Lemie. She's this fashion designer who's married to Rick Owens.
This woman has lived many lives. She was born in France in 1944, and she worked as a defense lawyer in the 60s. After that, she worked as a cabaret dancer touring France. When she got to the U.S., set up her first fashion line. That's when she ended up meeting Rick Owens in the 90s when he became a pattern maker for her clothing line.
Rick Owens, everyone calls him the Lord of Darkness, and she dresses like a witch high priestess.
Quincy gave me the address. Yes, baby, I'm telling you too. I have the address.
The address to a tunnel?
Oh, yes. Oprah Winfrey started under Oprah's house. Oprah was just on house arrest recently because she got caught with a 12-year-old. She want to get out of it, but they got too much on her. That's why Oprah says she'll never have kids. It ain't about the fact that she got raped, was younger and all that, and they made her get the abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her, whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on because she's a participant. I ain't gonna say allegedly, sue me, bitch, because my baby a double agent. He realized that a long time ago, and that's why he said the best way to get back at the man who killed his mother is to talk to the woman that's gonna help take him down, which is me. That's why he made the song Different Route. He's going a different route. He's the one that gave me the address to the tunnels underground. And yes, baby, I'm telling on you. He's the one texting me, and I can show you guys the text message with my phone. Oh, I'm on my phone. I'll send him a line on B. He's the one texting me on a daily basis, giving me the heads up, and he wanted me to keep it a secret. He's the one liking, telling me to share, and then when I share, he put the likes on it. I got it as my screenshot. It's on my Instagram. I'm not making it up. Why would any person who's, if somebody is trying to take your father down and you're really on his side, why would you put a like during all of this on anything? Why would you be texting them? Why would you be giving them information and addresses? And my Jane Doe told me that Quincy was the one that used to slide her food and sneak water and stuff to her and talk to her through the door and say, it's okay, and let her know when they left. And when he would come to her, you could take a bath now. You can do this now. He was there the whole time. And the reason why he's being loyal because he's under distress. And he's been mind manipulated his whole life. Everything he's ever known is not anything that he thought it was going to be. His whole life is a lie. His whole entire life is a lie. And the only person that really loved him for real and that he knows is gone, which is his mother. So he playing all sides.
The craziness just keeps getting crazier. I'm talking about nothing's off the table. Anything's a possibility right now in regards to that case. Well, you guys, hey, that's another one in the books, man. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching another one with me. If you haven't already, go and smash that like button for me. Smash that subscribe button. Join the iTrack fam. And I'll definitely catch you on the next one.